Well, it finally happened. Disney has sued MidJourney. I felt like this is a long time coming, but let's look into this. So on BBC News, we have Disney and Universal sue AI firm MidJourney over images. Disney and Universal suing artificial intelligence firm MidJourney over its image generator, which the Hollywood giant alleged is a quote bottomless pit of plagiarism. Oh man, and I agree. I agree with that totally. I was wondering how long they were gonna take to respond. Um, the two studios claim Midjourney's tool makes innumerable copies of characters including Darth Vader from Star Wars, Frozen's Elsa, minions from Despicable Me. It's a part of entertainment industry's ongoing love-hate relationship with AI. Many studios want to make use of the technology, but are concerned that their creations could be stolen. Midjourney's image generator makes images from typed requests or prompts. And it's interesting too because I think this has been the bane of the the regular art world for a while was the that people just plagiarizing, copywriting images and stuff like that, creating stuff like by just typing stuff in. Um, yeah, interesting. Let's move on. But let's see. But piracy is piracy, and the fact that it's done by AI company does not make it any less infringing. All right. Wow. This is strong. I don't know what's gonna happen. In the complaint, Disney and Universal said Midjourney made 30 million last year alone, and is planning a soon-to-be-released video service. Syracuse University law professor Shibu Go said a lot of images that Midjourney produces just seem to be copies of copyright and characters that might be in new locations or with a new background. I mean, that's kind of true in my opinion. I agree. A lot of this stuff felt like I had seen it before. Um, yeah, I don't really know. Let's move on really quick. It doesn't seem like they're being transformed in a creative or imaginative way. He added that there is a recognition in copyright law that creativity can be built on other works as long as it adds something new, right? That's fair use, right? If it's transformative enough, it can be. And I've definitely seen stuff from AI that can be considered transformative, but there's a lot that I saw that is not. I don't know how they're going to parse through this. This sounds really, really hard to go through. Let's move on. Midjourney did not immediately respond to the BBC request for comment. On its website, San Francisco based startup says it has a small self funded team with less than a dozen full time staffers. It refers to itself as an independent research lab. The firm is run by David Holes, who previously founded a hardware sensor firm called Leap Motion. Midjourney lists former GitHub chief executive Nat Friedman, Philip Rosedale, founder of Second Life, among its advisors. Hollywood sees both potential upsides and downsides for AI. It was only 2 years ago that actors and writers shut down the entertainment industry hub with strikes demanding protections against new technology. But now, AI is being used more in TV, films, and video games. Two movies competing at the Oscars used AI to alter voices: Amelia Perez and The Brutalist. The technology has also been used to de-age actors like Tom Hanks and Harrison Ford. So, this came out yesterday. At this point, my opinion is I know everybody is thinking that everybody thinks that honestly everybody was thinking Disney in this sense is the savior of like regulating AI, and I was kind of in the same boat. I was thinking, when is Disney going to wake up and start kind of doing something? But it's possible they were just preparing a case and just really, taking their time. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not super, I would say, optimistic. I think it's possible that, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, by the way, I really want to know what you think. Um, I think it's possible that what's going to happen is they're just going to do some sort of deal. They're just going to settle, or they're just going to do some sort of deal where you maybe for every character they generate, they get a certain amount of like money, maybe kind of the way people download music. I think maybe that will happen. I don't know if this is going to be the turning point where people think art or artists feel that everything's going to change, where it's like, okay, cool, it's going to slow this down. I mean, it for sure will slow it down, I think, but to what extent, I don't know. I don't know. What is your opinion? I mean, like, like there could be one sense that I could see a world where either one could happen. I could see a world where others are going to be very afraid of copyright because such a giant company like Disney is going after them, and they'll be on, it might screw up their business model a bit. And generators might become a little bit weaker and a little bit less, advanced. I could see that because obviously they're taking like their entire library of Disney movies. There's movies like everything's owned by Disney right now. Everything, right? Like even the Simpson generator, right? Aren't the Simpsons owned by Disney? I believe. Just everything is owned by them. So I don't know if you took all the Disney material out of some of these generators. I don't know what stuff would look like. I really don't. It's such a giant pool to take from. But maybe there's another world, like I said, where they strike a deal, and maybe they start making a little bit of money for everything generated, and then they make money off it. I don't know. I think either way, it's not going to be great for artists. I think. What is your opinion? I really want to hear your opinion in the comments. This is a very complicated issue. By the way, please keep your comments respectful. But I want to know what you think about this entire thing, because like I said, I'm very torn. I actually don't have a strong opinion either way. I'm glad this is starting, but as far as what's going to happen, what the future's going to hold, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to pretend to know. But yeah, what is your guess? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next comments.